Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I'm going to be using these decks for this month's readings. This deck is the Lovely Omens Tarot, the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Tarot of Pagan Cats, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and the Archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. A little bit about how I read the cards is that I'm more of, I would say, an intuitive reader, which means that I kind of look at the cards and see the story that they're telling me, how they interact with each other, where they want to be placed. I don't really follow a particular spread because when I pull the cards, they just kind of tell me where they want to be laid out. Sometimes that's in the same fashion as other videos, and sometimes it's completely 100% different and might not make sense to everybody, but that is how I tend to do that. I don't really do reversals. What I do is I will shuffle all of my cards upright, and if a card is meant to come out in reverse, it will come out in reverse. I also I don't tend to call out signs. And I know that bothers some people, but to me, it's just not something that I look for just because it's energy. We don't know a person's whole chart. You know, like say if you're wanting to know the signs for the other person that's coming out in a reading. We don't know their full chart. They could easily have, you know, other strong placements that we just don't know about. So it's just not something that really gets called to my attention very often. What does get called to my attention a lot is number patterns. I see a lot of numbers, so that is more what my mind sees. So that's a little bit about me. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Hello, welcome to the Sagittarius reading. I'm here to do a reading for Sagittarius collective energy. That means anyone is welcome here. You can have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart. You can just be drawn to the title of the video. You can just be drawn to Sagittarius energy. Also, cross-watchers are welcome. All that I ask is that if you are here participating, that you come with good intentions for yourself and others. Okay, Sagittarius, when I was meditating on your energy, I was getting the first thing that I heard was superimpose. And what superimpose means is that when you lay one thing on top of another, they don't match up. You can see both images. And so the first thing that I got after that word, like the visualization that I got, was like two lives they were like on top of each other. I can't quite explain it because it wasn't like you could see one layer and then the next layer. It was like they were the same level, but two different lives were going on. And so that could be pertaining to like a relationship. Say you're in a relationship and it just, your lives aren't really seeming to come together, you know, it's not quite what you thought it would be. Or what it once was. And then also, but that was just like a kind of a side note. The main message that I got was that it was one person, that it's you, and the life that you're living doesn't match with what you know at a soul level to be true of what you're supposed to be doing with your life. And so I think there's things that are coming to light for you that need editing. So that's another kind of continuation of the story that I got. But it was like they wanted me to point out that that's fine. It's okay that you're at that space in your life that you're at that moment where things don't seem to be really lining up. They really wanted me to point that out. Because the point of life is that we have this blueprint, right? That's our soul. It's what we're meant to do. And then we come and live life. And the point of life is to take our blueprint that we have and edit it little by little to get to, you know, that, for lack of a better term, but like perfection. That's what your soul's purpose is to do, is to, you know, we have all of these layers that these are so complex ideas. I don't know why they're making me talk about all this. But we're like engineers. We get a blueprint, that's ours. And then we have like the first version or the second version or whatever, and we need to change it little by little to get to that final version. So that takes a lot of time to do that. So it's kind of like we are the engineers editing the blueprints, right? So we're supposed to take this life and change all the things that we possibly can that we're supposed to change, while leaving the ones that are already good and right. You leave all that the same, but you edit. You look at your life, you reflect, and you edit. Okay, anyway, I think that's good enough explanation. Hopefully. Okay. Spent 5 minutes talking about the meditation energy. Let's get 1 or 2 archetype cards for Sagittarius, please. Okay, we had 2 come out. Queen and Mystic. Radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. A mystic. Revels in the intimate union with the divine. Delusional rapport with the divine. Okay. Someone else had mystic. I'm not sure who. I don't know. Okay, let me just look at these here for a second. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that this is like who you are, this mystic queen. That's like the final blueprint. And yeah, this is definitely like a feminine energy. If you're not a feminine, then this is maybe pertaining to your feminine, because I'm just seeing the water and the moon. There's water here in the Queen card, and then there's the moon on the Mystic card. And so I'm just getting really like feminine energy. And then it's a Queen as well. So I feel like this is like your final blueprint. And you're trying, oh look, here on the bottom is detective. And so I feel like, yeah, you're like looking and you're like going, it's kind of like you're going over your life with a fine-tooth comb, and you're really just digging in and finding all the little details. Like maybe you've worked on a lot of like the big stuff, and now you're kind of going over it with a fine-tooth comb. And I feel like that's like a process that we have to do all the time, like in life. It's like go through the little stuff, go through the big stuff. It's like a cycle with the moon and the, yeah, I'm seeing like the cycle of doing that. Okay, so I do feel like this is just your energy. No one else is present. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for the Mystic Queen, please. This feminine energy for Sagittarius. Can I have 1 to 3 cards, please? One to 3 cards, please. Queen of Swords on the bottom. Okay, so we have the Chariot and the 5 of Cups. So they came out like this, so we'll see. Let me see what way they're supposed to go here real quick. They're just saying it doesn't really matter because that's not the point. Saying 75-57 or 57-75. Okay. So what I'm noticing is this woman is not on her bike. She's walking her bike. So she's not moving forward very fast. And the 5 of Cups is like she's literally looking at it. Like one would do in the 5 of Cups. That's often how it's depicted, is the man is standing there with their head down looking at the 3 of Cups that are spilled. And so it's like she's gotten off her bike to look at this. Yeah, it's more of that fine-tooth comb type energy where she is kind of stopped and slowed down to look at what is making her life not progress. You know, like, why am I off my bike? Why am I not moving forward? What's in front of me? What am I looking at too much or not enough? Because then the 5 of Cups is also the 2 cups in the back that are still full. So it's like you're looking at one thing too much and one thing not enough. And the one thing you're not looking at enough is what you need to be looking at. It's that 2 of Cups. Okay. Let's get some more cards here. I don't know if there's going to be much energy past this. You know, I feel like that's really what you're focusing on at this time for like the next few weeks or a month or whatever. You're just really going to be focusing on, or the feminine energy, whoever it is really focusing on what they need to do. It's really, I mean, quite commendable. Like, it takes a lot of time for a blueprint to be fixed, you know? It takes a lot of time and energy. And that's why those people get paid. No, that's too many cards. That's why those people get paid decent money, because they go in and they fix all these mistakes or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of jobs that don't make enough money that should make more money, but that's besides the point. You know, it takes a lot of time and energy, and so I applaud anyone who is doing this right now. Okay. Okay. 10 of Swords on the bottom. That's really, that's 9 of Swords. Yeah, I know. It's hard and scary to change major aspects of your life. Major aspects of your life, minor aspects of your life. It's all scary. But I believe in you. Okay, so We have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, that's forward progression, that's good. So those two came out together, and then Temperance came out after. Okay, let me just look at it here real quick. I'm honestly, okay, I know I say that a lot, okay. It's what my mouth says when my brain like is getting so much information in that it can't comprehend, and it just like spews things. Hang on, let me take a drink. So my mouth doesn't move nearly as fast as my brain. Oh, it's like a snail, my mouth is. Okay, so with this card, there's more moon energy up here. And with the moon, I always see the 6 cups that are, you know, upright towards the moon. And then when you flip it this way, you have 1 cup that's upright towards the sun. Okay, it came out this way, which is more moon energy, more feminine energy. Lots of cups energy. Oh my goodness, look at that. Your card came out. I'm just seeing with this Temperance card, I don't know if you can see it. Let me pick this up here real quick. I know I'm jumping all over the place. Just hang with me. On this Temperance card, you see the tears that are falling on the fire, your fire, because you're Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. And this is the Sagittarius card. So it's like there's something that's making you sad. This 5 of Cups, right? It's making you sad, and it's like it's dampening your. I was trying to mix temper with damper there. I wasn't trying. My mouth was trying. It's dampening your fire. And I think you need to learn how to utilize that cup energy so it doesn't like put your fire out. It just tempers it. Which is what's happening in the picture. It's being tempered, it's not being put out. So anyway, back to the 7 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is about like our past and stuff, because this is the 7 of Cups, but the 6 cups are towards the moon. So 6 of Cups is about like our past. And so I think that right now you're just kind of like really, really going in and looking what those 6 cups are that are, you know, holding you back. So you can flip it like this and get that Ace of Cups. And then you go from the Ace to the 10. But you're at the 7 right now, so that's good. You're picking that 1 cup. 7 of Cups is about making a decision, like you needing to make a decision. So you're at the 7 of Cups, and you're saying, okay, here we go. And you grab that 1 cup that's towards the sun. And then it leads you to your 10 of Cups. So that's what you're doing by going in and reflecting on this, is you're going to figure out what your Ace of Cups is. And it's a little scary with that 9 of Swords. It's really scary because it might not look anything like your life looks like right now. And I think that's what you're realizing, is that it doesn't look like what your life looks like right now. And the things that you're going to have to cut away. But you know it's in your greatest good. I pray for you honestly to have the courage to be courageous, to get back up on that bike and keep going. I don't need to pull any from the Tarot of Pagan Cats. I feel like this message is whole. So we're going to get some advice with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, okay? Can I have 1 or 2 cards for Sagittarius, please? 1 or 2 cards for Sagittarius. 1 or 2 cards for Sagittarius, please. One or 2 cards for Sagittarius, please. So when I saw, so Hathor's on the bottom, receptivity, that's what you're doing. You're allowing yourself to receive all of these messages from Spirit, from you're just allowing yourself to receive. So anyway, you got Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So the first thing that I saw when Aphrodite came out was that this could very well be your last life. That last version of the blueprint. The little editing. You just have a little bit of editing left. And it's like you're almost there, and then you get to ascend. That's what I'm getting. You're gonna become a goddess, you know? Huh. Okay, so this is a little bit personal. I'll try to leave my personal aspect out of it. But I just got a message about every feminine's higher self is a goddess of some kind. You know, there's so many goddesses, but it's like we're all some version of a goddess. Awakening the goddess within you through self-care. That's what you're doing. You are giving yourself self-care by going through your life with a fine-tooth comb. That is self-care. You figuring out what is for you and what is not for you is the highest form of self-care that you can possibly do. 2020 when I said that. You guys, this is I'm really, really proud of whoever this pertains to. I'm really, really proud of you, and I wish you the best of luck. I thank you, I thank your guides, I thank my guides for all being here present in this reading, and I hope it resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye.